Hi everyone, this is part 3 of the denim journal. So it's the small journal that I've made or started making, and I'm just going to show you the process of putting the signatures into the journal. I haven't done this on video before. It is a little bit fiddly, so you have to bear with me. So it's the denim journal that I'm doing, which is the one which has got the bumblebee on the front, and I'm just going to show you the process of putting the signatures in. So I've got to the point where I've measured out where the signatures are going to go in the spine. It's a very small spine and I've only got 2 signatures to go in, so it's very narrow. I haven't done one this size before, so I'm not really sure if this is going to work out, but we're going to give it a try. So all I've done is taken a normal white sheet of copy paper, just normal A4 paper, and I've cut a piece out the size of the spine, folded it in half, and then folded it in half again where these lines are, and then folded it up until, so I folded it up, so once, twice, 3 times, 4 times to get all the lines in that you can see here, and then I've spaced out where I'm going to put the holes, and then the signatures will fit like that. I could have actually put 3 in looking at it now, but I'm just going to stick to 2. So here we go. So I've put that in, I've just stuck that on with some washi tape, and then hopefully it'll stay in position. I'm going to put a chunk of cardboard underneath, so as you can see that's where I use the I don't actually know what the name of it is, but it's sharp anyway. I'll show you now. So if I put that underneath, and then I'm going to make holes where I've put the dots basically with this. So this is part of the journaling kit, so you can buy a startup journaling kit on Amazon, and that's part of it. It's really sharp, so I'm going to put that through. The camera might shake around a bit. Try not to stab myself. Hopefully that's not gonna be right in there. Yeah, that should be okay. Yeah, I could have probably fit 3 signatures in here now actually, but that's okay. So that's going right through the spine, right through the denim, or should be. So you do that all the way down. So this is also the template for your signatures as well, so you've got to make holes in them to match. It's not normally this difficult, it's because it's denim and it's bookboard as well. So I'm a bit concerned that's going in the actual fold. Oh, it's just above it, should be okay. Probably moved that guide around a little bit. I'm sorry, it's probably super wobbly. I'll just see where that is. I might have to move that over. If things go wrong, it's not the end of the world. So let's see if that's actually gone all the way through. Yeah, so we've got holes all the way down. It might just be a bit too much on the edge for that, but I'm going to carry on anyway. So we can take that template off. So we've got the holes in. You probably can't see very well, but there's holes all the way down now. I think they're a little bit too close to where the spine closes. But I think it'll still work. We'll give it a go. So you need to bring your, hold on, you need to bring your template back, keep your board there. Now what we've got here is our 2 signatures. So I've decided to do 3 sheets in each signature of the cream paper. So there's 3 of that in that one. And then do like a feature page in each one. So I'll probably go, and then I'm going to do some packaging as well in each one. So I've got the feature one in the middle, and then do, so feature, packaging, no, feature, cream, packaging, and then 2 more cream. So in total, you've got 3 sheets of cream, a signature, and some packaging in there. So bring that together. And what I'm going to do is cut the corners on each, just so that they're rounded. So I'll cut the corners on each one. So I cut ahead a bit there, so that you didn't have to go through the agony of watching me cut corners and ink each page. So I've just jumped ahead slightly. I've cut all the corners with the corner cutter on each page, and I've inked them all, just very roughly. So now I've got this signature the way I want it. So I've got a cream piece to start with, a piece of packaging, 2 more cream pieces, and then I've got the signature at the feature page. Now I've lined them all up, so they should all be, hopefully, lined. I've put them back on top of the cardboard, ready for me to punch. And then I'm going to use the centre part of my template. So if I just put the template back on, I'm going to use this centre section. So that's got to go into there, making sure that that marries up, and then stick with the washi tape, stick that down, and then use your anything, paper clips, anything that you've got, bulldog clips, any sort of clips you can get hold of, just to try and hold your pages together so they're not rattling around. And then again, go down with your tool all the way down, and then hopefully the holes should then marry up to the ones in your journal. So what I'll do is I'll sew this one in next, and then I'll sew the other one off camera, so that, because otherwise it's going to be a very long video, and this could all go pear-shaped. Okay, so you've got your holes in. And then if you bring your journal over, I can get rid of that cardboard now actually, and the template can go. Now normally what I would do is put the holes in for the next one, but I'm going to sew this in now to show you, hopefully. it'll work. So we've got the needles. There. Again, this is part of the kit that you can get. I've got mine off Amazon. I'm going to go with the light waxed thread. So kind of double up the amount. Chop that off. Thread that through. Just going to thread the needle through. It's usually fairly simple. It won't be because I'm recording, but it normally goes straight through. There we go, because it's waxed thread. Just pull that through, and then what you want to do is level this up with your holes in your journal, roughly. Should be able to find them there. So let me just work out. So if I'm going down to the end, down. Okay, I think I've got it. So I think I'm going to go, you've got to try and work out where you want your thread to end up. So this is the centre one. So if I go down through that one, I've not made this particularly easy to show because it's very thick. I don't normally do everything this thick, if I'm honest. So if I pull that through to about there, then show you that coming through that side, and then I'm going to go, it's not the easiest thing to show you, so pull that through, that's it. And then I'm a bit concerned that it is right on the crease. I think I've done this a little bit wrong, but we'll go with it. So we'll find the other hole there, and that's coming through. I'm going to bring that all the way through. Try not to lose my end there, and then sew that through. Oh, I've lost my end, look. Right, it's okay, let's start again. So, through, don't lose your end piece. So try not to lose that. And then put that through the centre one of the journal. It's not very easy to show, I'm really sorry, without losing everything. I don't want this to put people off because it's made to look more awkward because I'm doing this on camera. Okay, let's try not to pull that back through again. Let's find the second hole. So let's get that through. And normally as well, what I do is I do this on a hidden spine. I don't do it on the spine of the book, of the journal, if that makes sense. So it's normally hidden and easier to thread, but I have to show you that way another time when I've got over showing you this. Hopefully I've put enough thread on here as well. That's okay, I'll do it. Put that through there. And then I can pull all this through in a minute, so I'm not too worried about that. Let's try and find that other hole, just there. think I'm doing this the best way, but okay, so that's that section. Whoops. Wow. And then I'm thinking if I go back through the middle, seasoned journal makers are probably going, no, don't do it that way, I'm sure, but it's okay. I'm sure it'll be fine. And then I've got to find the other hole. There it is. Whoops, sorry, knocking you about. I think I'm going to run out of thread at this rate. Hopefully not. To start again otherwise. Yeah, it's not probably ideal where the way I've done these pages. I think they're going to get knocked about with use, but with being right in the crease there. Oops, sorry, I've knocked you again. There we go. The holes are marrying up, so that's something. I've done something right. Okay. So I'm thinking I can just tie that off now. Make sure that everything's nice and tight. So if we look down here, pull that, make sure everything's all pulled. Nicely through so it's nice and tight, so these pages aren't going to move around. Tie that off. Try and do it as tight as you can. It's a bit fiddly. So that is that. Now you could leave that on and have a charm on it. I'm just going to snip it off just for keeping things simple. So that is the first signature in, and then we're going to put another one in there. This is the wrong way round. So I'll take those off. And that is that signature in. It's not too, I think that's going to be okay actually. It's a little bit messy on that side, but they are junk journals. So there's going to be another lot of thread there, wax thread that you'll be able to see. But I was thinking I'm going to probably put this lovely ribbon down that spine because I think that's really nice. And it's in keeping with the colours of the bumblebee. So I think we can get away with putting, once I've sewn the second signature in, I can put that down. I think that fits quite nicely down that spine. So that's the plan. So that is how to put the more difficult way of how to put a signature into a journal. Now I know that is upside down, but it's the way it's been printed, so this side is actually the right way up, which I like this side better than the other side, even though the other side's nice as well. So that's how you put a signature in the Crafts by Becky way. So it might not be the right way. So I will add the other signature off camera just because you're probably bored of me now. So that's how to put a signature in. If you've got any questions, I will do my very best to try and answer them for you. But that's the progress so far on the denim journal. I keep going to say bumblebee, that's why. The denim journal. Okay, thank you.